Hey guys. Yeah, all this noise these people are making, it couldn't be the only one who's hearing it. The door slamming and dragging the furniture, slamming it against the floor, and I can even hear him scream sometimes. That's not normal. It's not normal to hear it all the time, and yeah, it's not normal to hear it all the time. Sorry, I'm trying to give some like the geese. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. See, only one today. Anyhow, bear with me, guys. Only one is eating today. But anyhow, yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, to get back to the story, what I was just telling you, it's not normal. I'm the only one on the floor who's annoyed with this racketeering and the noise campaign they make and whatnot. You can't be the only one. I'm pretty sure these people are getting paid for their silence because I am the most patient person in the universe. You can never find anybody patient like me. Dealing with this BS for 14 years, it takes a lot of patience. Yeah. So I'm not like one of these people who's impatient, who complain about little things, who annoyed about little things. No, I'm the most patient person. But then you reach a point, enough is enough, right? So that's what's going on. She's making all this noise, and I could tell it's intentional to annoy me. And I'm just surprised that not anybody else on the floor, or the second floor, on the fifth floor, or there, or the floor below us, are complaining about this. The door, honestly, guys, it slams like a bomb went off. How could you not hear that? But anyhow, because they don't like it. They don't like it when you create prayers. Yeah, when you create prayers you do not agree with, because it's decimating their energy and whatnot. I would suggest, guys, I'm giving you advices about what to do, right? About what to create and whatnot. And I find out for the past 3 days or 4 days, prayers in Aramaic, they hate. They hate, and yeah, something about the Aramaic they hate. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, oh, we don't understand Aramaic, how could we listen to a prayer in Aramaic, right? It's one of the oldest languages, but then it carries power, vibration, of God, of the maker of the universe, not God. God real is the one you call God when you call God. But anyhow, it carries vibration, it carries resonance, and it carries frequency that they hate. You understand? That why all this. I've noticed that every time I create a prayer or a remix, they just go off. they act like all bent out of shape, about it. They're annoyed with it because the demon are freaking out. The demon in their head, because they do they have alliance with demons, jinn or spirits or malevolent spirits. There's good spirits, you know the one actually working for the maker of the universe are the good one, but these people who work with, they're the wicked one. They work with these evil spirits. You understand? So when you understand that, they understand why these people are get freaked out, because the demon they jumping and they acting out, and it makes the witch, hurt. It hurt her when she hear divine words or prayers and stuff like that, because you think of them joint at the hip. They're together. So one of them is irritated, the other one automatically feel that, So that's why these minions attack, slamming doors on, doing all this noise in the building. And yeah, and nobody on the floor complaining, because obviously she still continue doing that. She still continues slamming doors and whatnot. I've been telling you guys, it's her and the apartment above me. It's both of them are like acting out every time I create a prayer. But the apartment above me is accessed by different people, not just one person. So, for example, this apartment is rented out by the Masons, or the Mason owned the whole building. Okay, but anyhow, they rent it out and they give keys or access to a bunch of people, a bunch of witches, to go in and to curse you. And that apartment has, I'm pretty sure, it has all the cameras, all recording devices in your apartment connected to. So they have a big monitor to monitor you, and then they curse you. They curse you because they're watching you. They sit there and curse and create all these things against you. Okay? And because they're working for the enemy. Everybody say, okay, I was having this discussion the other day on TikTok, and was this what do you call it, a Mason. He kept defending the Mason. This guy kept defending the Masons are good, they are this and they are that, and they kept defending them. And I'm like, buddy, Masons, they practice witchcraft. They're like wicked ones. But anyhow, especially it hurts you the most, and when a person is black, because of your ethnic groups or whatever, it bothers you, because how stupid could you be? I expected more, But anyhow, and annoyed me. Had this black guy, he kept defending the Mason, telling me they are this and they are that. And then he invited me to the room. He invited me to join the chat. I'm like, I'm not interested to go into a Mason room. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I'm not afraid of sitting there and stirring the pot. No, but I just don't want any association with these people. So for him to invite me, no way I would go into that room. A room full of demons, I'm dealing with them outside the room now. So why would I do that to myself? Go into a room full of demons, who defending the wicked doers, Why would I do that? I'm not afraid of them or anything like that, but I'm just not interested to go to this negativity rooms full of demons and Masons and anyhow, that's what they do. And they yeah, you know what, you could never win a debate with somebody who already thinking he is on the right path. For someone who believe in Masons or for example, anything, religion or anything, that even When they're stubborn like that, you can't really drill it into them. You can't tell them, oh, you know what? Guess what? You're following the wrong path. You're doing it wrong and whatnot. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear any of that. They want to hear, like, their point of view is the right one and you're wrong. And that's what the people do. That's what people. This is the nature of people who believe in false narrative and beliefs and whatnot, and they think is yeah they think it's they're on the right path. And that's very stressful about it's not stressful for me because it rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm not gonna sit there and waste my energy on trying to make someone believe something they're not gonna believe in, because the people, the ruler of the earth, made people believe in false idols and all of that and whatnot. Anyhow, and that was going on. That was really going on, guys. So anyhow, I am not afraid to go to the Mason room. You know what I mean? Let me explain to you something. I wanted you to see something with a different eye. Do you think in the ocean, when they put divers in a shark cage, is what is because they're afraid of the diver or they're afraid of the shark? When you go to the zoo, when they put the lion, the panther or jaguar and all of those vicious animals, even regular animals, they put them in cage. Some, yes, to protect the animal, but some to protect the people. Would you want a lion running around in a zoo? So in reality, that room is they are in a cage. I am the one outside the cage. You understand? No, I'm not inside the cage. Even though what they're doing now to us, targeting us and stuff, I am not the one in the cage. I am the one outside the cage, trying to get into the cage to destroy you. That's my main goal. Okay? So yeah, I'm learning and growing, and yeah, I'm learning and growing, and I'm figuring things out, and you know, the Almighty will prevail. The Infinite would show me, how to get into that cage. You know, because it won't be a lion in the cage. It will be some, Bambi or something cute, fuzzy. Maybe rabbits. They like rabbits anyway. Anyhow, that was going on. Anyhow, guys, watch. Do you see this white truck right there? Anyhow, I've been noticing gray truck and black truck following me around, and always somebody sitting in a truck. So that white truck, yeah, could be one of their slaves. Sitting there listening to me. Pointing a device toward you. It's like it has this little mic, and they could listen to your conversation outside. You understand? That's what they do. They want to listen to what you have to say. Yeah. So they can go on back and report. That's what they are. Demons.